I think everyone has their lowest moments, and if you don't mind asking me, like, what was your some of the lowest moments that, like, if there was one where you were like, this was my rock bottom, and this is where I realized, whether that was, during your drug addiction or um, even at the start of your ice bath journey, like, what was that rock bottom for you?
I don't know. I think a lot of people say like you have to hit rock bottom in order to be able to bounce back or be able to change your
Yeah.
ways. Um, I'm more so of the mindset of like you just have to not want to keep going down that path anymore.
Mm.
Um, I think for me, I don't think there was one moment that changed it. I think it was just a feeling of just I'm just tired of this shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore. And waking up every day, going to a job that I didn't like, interacting with people that I didn't care about. I think all of that combined was just like, bro, I've had enough of this. Like I'm just done with
Done.
it. And I think that's kind of what guided me down this path of personal development and really finding out who I was. But I don't think there was that one pivotal moment that was like, that was the one. I know a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people do have it. Um, but for me, I think it was just a feeling of just, I'm just tired. I'm just done.
Mhm. But you made a conscious decision to change that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In my mindset was like, you know, that's not who I am anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to disassociate from that. I think once you make that decision, like the rest is already history,
Yeah.
right? You've already um, gone down that path, right? But the tipping point is just deciding, because I think a lot of people just they won't make that decision. They'll
Yeah.
just be content, living in the
Yeah.
status quo, doing the same thing over and over again. But I think once you decide, you've already done, more than half the work,
Yeah.
right? The rest is just showing up.
I think there is also that like feeling of, no one's coming to save you. Like I think I've had that at points in my life is like, look, as many as your friends are gonna come out, like no one's gonna at the end of the day it's you versus you,
Mhm.
right? So it's like as much as Robin can say, oh, you got this, it's like, no, man, like it's at in my mind it's me.
Mhm.
So it's like if anyone's gonna save me, it has to be me. Was
Mhm.
that ever a point for you? Like, as much as you can have the support, there's always like, man, like this is just I don't want to feel like this anymore. And if I'm gonna save myself, it's only gonna be myself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on however you look at it, I think just again from a young age of having parents who divorced, prior to, entering, kindergarten, um, I think just naturally the way my life set up, I just never felt like I had that stable support,
Yeah.
and so from a very young age, I always knew that, I couldn't really look to anyone to satisfy probably the needs that I had. And so, yeah, it was always just if I wasn't going to do it, nobody else was going to do it for me. And, you know, uh, yeah, I think that's just really kind of shaped my mentality
Yeah.
from early on. It's never been, a point in time where it was like, I got cut off from mom and dad's trust fund money, or I got kicked out of the house and was forced to like live on my own. It just was always in my mind that it had to be me.